Be smart, dummy, dummy, be smart. He said that fool, you weren't cool. He took a book to your school. Be smart, dummy, dummy, be smart. Don't get shocked if you get mocked. It's what you find when you use your mind. Don't you sweat it, look 'em in the eye. Don't regret it, hold your head high. Be smart, dummy, dummy, be smart. Try to show some tenderness, even when they're playing chess. You think it's dumb to be smart? But that's the way you make art, so be smart. Dummy, dummy, be smart. Use your brain, that's a start. It's okay to be smart. Don't you think that you are cool? Sorry, dummy, the joke's on you.
Welcome to Change Your Mind. My name is James Eade, and I live in the divided states of America. How do we become united again? Well, first, united doesn't imply uniformity. We don't have to look alike, dress alike, act alike. We don't even have to think alike. But sometimes we spend our time trying to change other people's minds. We never thinking about changing our own minds. And sometimes we need to, but we're not taught how. And so this show is dedicated to having me change my mind about a subject. And the subject today that I wanted to talk about was inner city youth. You know, I'm a Caucasian male living in the heart of Silicon Valley. You know, why do I worry about this? I don't know, but I do. And so I wanted to say that I feel helpless. I don't know what to do about it, but I know there's struggle. I know that there's poverty. I know that there's pressures, gang-related, pressures, drug-related. And, I don't want to throw my hands up in the air, but I feel powerless. So I've got a guest today, and Orrin Checkmate Hudson is my guest today. Orrin, thank you for joining my show.
Oh, at any time for you. Anything for James.
Thank you, Orrin. And my question to you today is, did you grow up in the inner city youth?
Yes, sir. I grew up in the inner city, in the inner center of Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a former gang member. I was in and out of foster homes. I made a lot of bad decisions. And a white teacher came out of nowhere and said, "Listen, I'm going to teach you how to play chess." I said, "No, no, no. I'm a checker guru." He said, "Checkers, you're using half of the board." He said, "Checkers is all men." He said, "Chess is the female is the most powerful piece on the board." I said, "Let's get on with the classes."
All right, for you. So somebody at some critical stage in your life helped change your mind about your life's direction. Tell me a little bit more about that, because you were a part of a gang. You were probably going
Well,
down a path that was going to lead to jail, worse.
yeah, I would be dead or in prison now, but I think a teacher, James Edge, believed in me until my belief kicked in. He said, "Listen, I'm going to teach you how to think independently. I'm going to teach you how to think for yourself." He said, the people you listen to are not qualified to lead you. He said, "Make sure the people that you're listening to are qualified, and don't be a follower, be a leader." And so I'm living my dream because a teacher taught me 6 magic words. Take time to think things through.
So, and chess teaches you that. It's like, don't play the first move that pops into your head, the quick move. If you sit back and think a little bit, you might find a better one.
Yeah, you may find a better one. I was playing in the World Open, and I saw a maneuver where I can make and win the night. And I made the maneuver. I won the night. I won the game. But I went back and looked. I had a quicker mate. I could have took the queen, and then was so happy. I was so happy to win the free night. Never even looked for the queen. So I teach. When you see a good move, sit on your hands and look for a better move.
That's so important. Sit on your hands. Or when I was a teenager, I played so quickly and I was instinctive. And somebody told me exactly that. He said, sit on your hands. And so I did that. And my first instinct, I couldn't play because I was sitting on my hands. And it improved. My rating went up immediately after that because I just took a little bit of time to think things through. Now, my show is called Change Your Mind. And it's crawling across the bottom of your screen right now. But I want to draw people's attention to your website, Be Someone. How'd you come up with Be Someone, Orrin?
I came up with the name Be Someone because Abraham Lincoln, his mother, her last words on the planet to Abraham on her deathbed was Be Someone. And even though Abraham had failed many, many times running for public office, he took those two words, Be Someone, all the way to the White House. My assignment in life is to empower our young people to be someone. Get your head up, get your pants up, get your grades up. And the big one, never give up.
Absolutely. Hold your head high and look people in the eye.
The more hands you shake, the more money you make. Hold your head high and look people in the eye.
That's it. And Orrin, I want to show you people your website. And this is Be Someone. The website is scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Just cut and paste. And this is some of the kids that you're working with now. And
yeah, just teaching young people how to navigate through the complexities of life and how to choose peace instead of violence. Stop the violence. When you move with love, you will always reach your destination because God is love.
so your message to these kids is love, not hate.
Yeah. I
And
love everybody, white, black, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna mistreat you. When I was a state trooper, I had the blue light, the badge, the bulletproof vest. But everybody I stopped, I treated them like the most important person in the world. Here's why. What you sincerely desire for others will happen for you.
and you're not just saying that, you lived it.
I lived it. Somebody gonna see this clip and say, "Hey, this guy stopped me." It's true. Yeah, it's true. He stopped me. Yeah, because I love everyone, man. Karma. You have to do karma. Karma will take you out and do the right thing, man. Love thy neighbor as thyself because thy neighbor is you.
Absolutely.
It's you.
Orrin, so someone like me, I'm throwing my hands up in despair. I don't know what to do. Like someone like you when you were younger. How does someone like me help someone like you in those days?
Let me get. A part of the gang I was in, we were stealing food and tires and selling them, inner tubes, or the 18 wheelers, and it wasn't nothing violent we was doing. We were just getting money. And when you come from a large family like I came from, I had 6 brothers and 6 sisters, a total of 13. And my sister had a child, so you maybe even 14, because my sister got pregnant early, had a child. My mom took over that. So we have a lot of people in the house, and food was really hard to come by. And this guy told me, listen, we steal food out of trucks and we do stuff. And if you want a part of that, be in. And I jumped in it. So the best way you can help people is say, listen, make sure the people you're following are qualified to lead you. And more importantly, think before you do stuff. Moves matter. The moves you make create the road you take.
Now, when you talk to these inner city youth, you have authenticity. It's an authenticity that I don't have. So how could I help them?
Help me help them, get a part of, support people like me who's in the trenches. I'm going to go in the neighborhood and I'm going to do the work. So we're playing the game without pieces. We need more people to support the effort. So help me help them because I can go in the hood. I've been there, done that. I have the t-shirt. I can help these kids because I've been in your shoes. I've been in your exact shoes. I know what you're going through. I know how I overcame the peer pressure and the stuff. I said, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. And one of the turning points in my life is we was about to break into these trucks and steal some food. And so we laid on the ground waiting for the right moment to do it. And a police came by and put his siren on, and we took off running. We hadn't did it; we just landed on the ground. But he knew our intentions. And you know what? When I say, you know what, I'm not doing this, and this is stupid. I realized this is stupid.
Good for you. And how at about that time did you get introduced to chess or
Yeah, well, James Edge told me. Listen, James Edge told me I was following the follower, and so it all happened right at the same around the time. And I go, yeah, this dude is right. And I started playing chess, and I'm living my dream because James Edge believed in me until my belief kicked in.
That's so important. because I would assume that so many of these children don't have someone believing in them.
Yeah, and you gotta expect greatness out of children, and you gotta teach the children as though your life depends on it, because it does.
All right.
I have children in tears because I put them on a guilt trip. I have them. You know, one of my partners told me, "Man, you got these kids walking on water." I said, "Yeah, because I show them where the bricks are. I get out of the boat. I know where the bricks are. I can walk on water because I know where the bricks are. We got to show children where the landmines. We got to show children how to navigate through the complexities of life, and don't do the first thing that pops in your head. Your first crack could be a whack, and you can't take it back. So think before you act."
Beautiful, Orrin. And so chess played a big part of your life. And do you teach these kids chess? And you teach them a lot more, I suspect. But
I teach them chess, but it's bigger than chess. I teach them to move with love, to be a giver. That, you know, keep moving. If you lose your job, keep moving. If you get filed bankruptcy, keep moving. If you make a F, keep moving. Get back up and try it again. The Bible say a righteous man will fall down 7 times and get back up again. All I'm saying is make it okay to fail.
Absolutely. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep walking. But Orrin, I tell people the same thing, but I say you got to find your path and walk it. And
there you go. Love it. Love that.
Find your path and walk it. And doesn't
because
matter.
Everybody has different paths. Let me give you an example. Oprah Winfrey did not make the cut. She got fired. I mean, well, she applied for the job in Atlanta along with a good friend of mine. Her name is Monica Pearson. Monica Pearson and I are good friends. But anyway, she went against Janie Pauley and Oprah Winfrey, and she beat both of them out. But all three of them are successful because they had their own different path. So everybody has their path to greatness.
Right.
Everybody was born to be a star at something. The purpose of your life is discover your unique, your combinations, and your personal power. Your mind is a pearl. You can change the world. You have everything you need to succeed.
Orrin, you're inspiring me. Now, you're changing my mind a little bit here because, okay, somebody like me sitting here thinking like, I wish I could do more. And
you can by helping people who are in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. I'm in this. I'm going to the hood on on December 22nd. I'm making the hood good.
Right on. And I'll tell people, full disclosure here, I just went onto your website and I donated, and it works. It's a good website, Orrin. I could tip my hat to you. You know, I've been trying to make my own website, and I did not do as good a job as you did. And that donate today is big. It's in big letters, can't miss it. You click on that, and it's easy. So people, I would recommend that you do just what Orrin said. Help him, help them. And if you go onto his site and you help him, help them, you're going to feel better about yourself. Isn't that the way it works?
And I guarantee you, a child that's been in my program is not going to hurt you, because I'm teaching people to be a force for good. Do no harm. Do no harm. You know, we all are one, and what you sincerely desire for others will happen for you. I have some white people in my office right now that's working. They will tell you I'm the real deal. They will Riley.
Oh.
Riley.
Okay, we're winging it on live TV here.
Riley. Tell your mom, y'all come here. Am I the real deal? Yeah, absolutely. Can y'all see him?
We can.
Am I the real deal?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Am I the real deal? Tell him.
Yes, ma'am, or sir.
You see that? Because I care about the world, and I'm not, I try to treat people better than family. Well, my family won't do it. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it. That's right. That's how I roll. Well, my family won't do it. Is that right?
That's absolutely right.
I love people, and I want people to win, because at the end of the day, I can't win unless you win.
Orrin,
I'm
I
not.
know you.
When I was a state trooper, I had the blue light, the badge, the bulletproof. But everybody I stopped, I treated them like the most important person in the world because we all are one. I mean, let me give you an example. There have been a lot of situations where I could have towed their car and everything, but I ain't doing that because that's me. If I tow your car, that's my car. I have to sleep at night. Ma'am, do you have anybody we can call to come get your car? I don't want to tow it. I'm going to save you that $500. I will wait here and let you call. Treat that person like it's you because that person is you, you knucklehead.
Yeah, Orrin, you saying we're all in this together?
We all in this together. We win together. If you lose, I lose.
Orrin, you're wearing your Be Someone hat, but I like Riley's hat. Riley's got a New York Yankees hat on.
I like the Jets. I like the Jets. I was upset that they lost the other night, but I pulled for the Jets. This is an important call I got to take. Hold 1 second.
Okay, Orrin. Orrin's going to take a call, and we're going to be right back. I just want to tell the viewing audience that Orrin's starting to change my mind. I can help him help someone else, and I know from personal experience that this helps me. Now, I'm going to see if Orrin's ready to come back on stage. Orrin, you okay now, or you got a call? I'll let him work on that. Give me the high sign when you're ready, Orrin. Thumbs up when you're ready.
That was an emergency call I had to take care. But yeah, I love people. I want people to win. And I had a lady come to me and she said, Frank sent me to you because he told me you would help me. And I'm like, my people know that how did Frank know that? Because people know I'm going to do everything in my power to help you win.
Yes. And it's word of mouth, but it's also shows like this. It gives you people a chance to know you exist. So
yeah,
I think that
and what you put, the good you do comes back multiplied to you. And so you have to put the stuff out. If you don't like what you're doing, you have to change the moves that you make. Movement is life, and nothing happens until something moves. I believe in good moves. If you make good moves, it didn't matter who you are, it didn't matter where you come from. If you make good moves, you get good results. Nature is neutral.
nature is neutral. And you talk about good moves over the board, and it's like Emmanuel Lasker, former great world champion, said that hypocrisy is checkmated over the chessboard. You tell the truth of the good moves, and you keep making good moves. And sometimes people are going to say you're doing the wrong thing. You're not being smart. You should do this. You should do that. You got to trust yourself. Isn't that right, Orrin?
Yeah, because you're gonna love this. This is worth $1 million. Say ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sometimes you have to respectfully listen to the best advice in the world, respectfully, and then do the exact opposite. Here's why. What's possible for you is invisible to the world.
That's true. I'm thinking again, what I preach to the people around me that are struggling. I say to find your path and walk it with your head held high, looking people in the eye, because people are not always going to be supportive. And sometimes you have to have that confidence in yourself. Now, chess teaches you confidence. If you play chess well, you start to think, I must be smart. Now, it doesn't really, it's not really true necessarily, but you get that confidence. And I know teaching children that I see their confidence grow right before my eyes. So that's why I've always used chess to help with kids. I taught at Malcolm X University, Malcolm X Academy in San Francisco, and I walked into that school, and everybody looked at me because they thought I was a cop. They thought someone was going to get arrested. But pretty soon, I'd walk into that same school, and they'd look at me. Someone would be looking at me like that, and the other one would nudge him and say, "That's a chess guy."
Yeah.
So,
But I just want you to know that they calling me. I got some meetings I got to be in. But I want you to know that I love you. I thank God for you. Any final questions before we close out?
Oh, Orrin, I just wanted to let you know that I've got the greatest respect for you, and I really appreciate you being on the show. So
I
you got
appreciate you, and I appreciate your passion to help others and to give back. And thank you for having the inner city kids on your heart. And the best way that you can help me is share this video, tell other people, tell them to join you in your efforts of doing something. I exist to stop the acceleration of crime and violence and to reduce the school to prison pipeline. And I'm teaching young people that every move you make has consequences, and you win or lose based on the decision that you make. I'm teaching them 6 magic words: pause, ponder, pivot, pray, partner, proceed. You have everything you need to win the game. You have your mind, you have your ability, you have your talent, and you have time. Make your next move your best move. Don't do the first thing that pops in your head. Your first crack could be a whack, and you can't take it back. So think before you act.
think before you act. That's the message of this show today, Orrin. Thanks so much. I'm going to say goodbye to you now. I know you got things to do, but
Love you, my
again,
brother. Peace and blessings.
bye bye. All right, that was Orrin Checkmate Hudson. He came on my show. I've talked to him before. We've never met in person, but the guy really inspires me. I hope he inspired you. And if you have an idea about what changed your mind, like Chess helped Orrin change his mind when he was a young boy becoming a man, and Chess played a great big deal in my life. Helped me through the teenage angst years. I got to meet men. I never knew either of my grandfathers, but I got to meet men that would have been their age, and they kind of took me under their wings a little bit. Helped me in life. So, but it doesn't have to be Chess. It could be anything that you show attention to a child, and that child will appreciate it, even if they don't say they appreciated it at that time. They may not have the vocabulary to say thank you, I appreciate it, but they will later look back and think about you if you help them. So help Orrin, help themselves, but write to info@airu.tv if you've got a story to tell. If you got a story to tell how you changed your mind, I want to hear it. I want you on the show talking about it. So I really appreciate you being on the show, Orrin. I just can't say enough about how important you've been. But I also want to say there's no change without change within. And it's inside ourselves where we begin. It's not our brains. It's not our hearts. It's deep inside where it starts. And remember, every weekend is a new beginning.